Preparing for a hurricane. Hurricanes are massive storm systems that form over ocean water and often move toward land. Threats from hurricanes include high winds, heavy rainfall, storm surge, coastal and inland flooding, rip currents, and tornadoes. The heavy winds of hurricanes can cause damage or destroy homes, buildings, and roads, as well as cause power, water, and gas outages. These effects can injure or kill people, disrupt transportation, and pollute drinking water. Hurricanes cause deaths and injuries primarily from drowning, wind, and windborne debris. The impact from hurricanes can extend from the coast to several hundred miles inland. The National Weather Service rates hurricanes by their intensity, using a scale of 1 to 5. The higher the number, the more severe the storm. Category 1 is when winds reach 74 to 95 miles per hour. Category 2 is when winds reach 96 to 110 miles per hour. Category 3 is when winds reach 111 to 129 miles per hour. Category 4 is when winds reach 130 to 156 miles per hour. Category 5 is when winds are sustained at 157 miles per hour or higher. Hurricane watches and warnings. The National Weather Service announces both hurricane watches and warnings. A hurricane watch means that hurricane conditions are possible. A hurricane warning means that hurricane conditions are expected within 24 to 36 hours. A hurricane's intensity, speed, and direction can change rapidly, so the threat to particular areas may also change quickly. If your organization is in the projected path of a hurricane, you should regularly monitor radio and television newscasts for updated information and instructions. When the National Weather Service issues a hurricane watch for your area, hurricane preparations should begin. When a warning is issued, you should finish up all last details of the hurricane preparedness plan and get to safety. Before the storm. General preparation. Know your organization's emergency action plan and follow all evacuation procedures. You may have specific responsibilities to prepare for a storm. Make sure you know them and practice them regularly. While some preparations may vary depending on your organization's specific plans, here's some tips you can follow. Hurricane preparedness items. Below is a list of some items you may need in the event of a hurricane. Items may vary depending on your organization, but it's your responsibility to know where the hurricane supplies are located. Battery-operated radio or television. Non-perishable 3-day food supply. 3-day supply of water. A good rule of thumb is 1 gallon of water per person per day. Coolers and containers for water and washing. Blankets, pillows, cots, and chairs. First aid kit and first aid manual. Flashlights, batteries, light sticks. Toolkit. Include basic tools, gloves, etc. Camera and film for documenting damages. Whistle or signal flare to signal for help. Tarps, plastic bags, duct tape, caution tape. Cleaning supplies, including mops, towels, and garbage cans. Smoke alarms and fire extinguishers. Electric generator. Gas for vehicles, generators, and other equipment. Unopened padlocks and keys for lockdown of property and equipment if necessary. Prepaid, non-activated phone cards that can be used to contact vendors, employees, or family members. Cash, ATM cards, credit cards, proper identification. Emergency contact information, such as the nearest hospital and police. Some preparations for the organization may include: prepare inside the building. Unplug all electrical equipment, including terminals, refrigerators, coffee makers, calculators, fax machines, printers, copy machines, computers, phones, cable TV, etc. Cover all terminals, computers, printers, phones, fax, copy machines, and other equipment with heavy plastic and secure. Place all loose desk articles in drawers and cabinets. Place all paperwork and paper files in a secure location above ground level to avoid water damage. Take home all personal items. Remove all supplies from floor. Remove all checks and cash to a secure location and/or provide to comptroller for safekeeping. Backup computer records and store backup on a thumb drive, external drive, disk, and keep at a separate, secure location. Prepare outside the building. Protect smaller windows from wind gust and flying debris by applying waterproof tape in a crisscross pattern. Brace inward opening exterior doors and roll down doors on the inside. Cover large windows and glass doors which can be blown in by hurricane-force winds with plywood or install storm shutters. Secure all loose outside items that can't be removed with rope or chains, for example, tables or trash cans. Identify any outside signs or awnings that can be blown loose and remove or secure in place. Remove any branches or trees adjacent to your building that could potentially fall and damage it. Secure outside dumpsters. Strongly anchor any portable storage buildings. If your building's roof is a composition roof with a gravel covering, remove loose gravel to minimize damage from flying stones being blown off the roof. Ensure rooftop equipment such as exhaust fans, wind turbines, and air conditioning units are securely fastened to the roof deck. Place sandbags outside doors or any areas subject to flooding. We suggest you stockpile emergency supplies such as sandbags, plywood, and chains prior to hurricane season, since supplies quickly dwindle once a storm is forecast. During the storm, follow guidance from local authorities. If advised to evacuate, leave immediately. For protection from high winds, stay away from windows and seek shelter on the lowest level in an interior room. Move to higher ground if there is flooding or a flood warning. Never walk or drive on flooded roads or through water. Call 911 if you are in life-threatening danger. After the storm, contact management immediately after the storm passes to determine when to return to work. Return to the area only after authorities say it is safe to do so. Never walk or drive on flooded roads or through flood waters. Look out for downed or unstable trees, poles, and power lines. Looting may occur during the storm or immediately after. Have security available once return access is granted. Assess damage to the exterior of your building, and if it appears structurally unsafe, do not enter. Be on the lookout for live power lines that may be present. Confirm that the building's electrical system is dry and utility power is reliable before turning on the main breakers. As much as possible, attempt to mitigate additional damage to buildings and inventory by sealing window and door openings with weatherproof material. Do not remove heavy debris by yourself. Wear gloves and sturdy, thick-soled shoes to protect your hands and feet. Take detailed photographs or videos of damage to your buildings and inventory for documentation prior to the site being cleaned up. Do not drink tap water unless authorities say it is safe. Make sure your family is safe. Create your family emergency communication plan. Your family may not be together when a hurricane occurs, so it is important to know how to contact one another and how to get back together. Keep important numbers written down in your wallet in case you cannot access the contact list in your phone. Landline and cellular phone systems are often overwhelmed following a disaster, so you may need to use text messages and social media. Designate an out-of-town contact who can help your household reconnect. Be sure to practice your plan with your family. Be prepared and safe. You and your family's life depend on it. For more hurricane information and tips, FEMA mobile app, fema.gov/mobile-app. FEMA's helpline, 1-800-621-FEMA. Red Cross's helpline, 1-800-733-2727.